I need to make this thing way more stable. See that wobble? I can't have it wobbling. That is dangerous. So I'm gonna have to put up boards. One here to here, and then, yeah, close it all in, make one box. Basically what I did at the bottom here, but in the middle. That should help tremendously. The problem is finding a board that's long enough. Just had to borrow some from the other treehouse. Yep. That's long enough. The screws here. Clearly some of these screws are not going to be able to be used. How's that for secure? Not gonna wiggle now, are you?
No, sir.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Look at that, don't even need screws. I love that echo noise the screw makes when you're done The woods have such nice acoustics. Oh. One more big board to go. And I have plenty big boards. Excellent. Check this out. Looks like some kind of creature was trying to, I don't know, cut through. I have no idea why. Who knows what creatures do and why they do. Whoops! Too tight. Yikes. It can be fixed. It'll be okay. I'll screw it into this. And then it'll be secure. And then I'll re-screw in that top part. All is not lost. We're gonna be okay. Getting low on battery. Good thing I actually have a spare and I charged it. So, let's see if we can bend this thing back into place. I shouldn't have used this board because it is kind of warped. Yeah, it's not completely straight. Man, that was dumb. Should have seen that one. Oh well, you live, you learn. How am I gonna do this? It's tough. I really want this here for stability too. I'll have to see if I can screw in. See, when I push the board like that, then I'm close. So I think if I angle it at less steep, like this maybe, and then if I can force it pushed toward that piece up there, the screw should be able to take it from that position and bring it all the way flush. In theory, let's test it. Let's test that theory. For this theory, I'm going to use an extra long screw. So far, so good. Looks to be the right angle. Starting to go in. Not exactly what I wanted. It's at least in there, providing some support. I'll just have to put maybe 3 more screws straight into here. Give that board more support. I think that's the best I'm gonna get though. How'd you like that? All right. Yep. I guess 2 long screws, really good quality screws. That's enough. I'm satisfied. I got these other like 8 corners to support all the weight, so I'll be okay. Oh, it's more like 12. Yeah. Anyway, now that that's secure, I'm going to start working on the second level again. See what we can do today. Bring up my bucket. Has my spare battery and screws. Need that. What I'm gonna finish doing today is this right here is only there's only like 3 screws I think holding this board up. So, and I'm screwing down and not up so nobody steps on any screws. Finish putting that in so the floor doesn't sag as much. And then put another board here for the same reason. The boards were sagging a little too much for my liking. Let's unsag the floor. All right, so what we're gonna do, take this board that I just picked up off the ground. It's about the right length. And while I'm down here, I'm gonna screw the screw through the board and into one of these boards, at least 2 screws. I'm not gonna screw it in all the way, just enough to hold it there in place. So then I can take the screws from the top and screw down so I don't have to hold the board in place, because that would be very difficult working up there and then trying to hold this board up while I'm up there. Yeah, so let's try to be smarter instead of working harder. Sounds good to me. it's holding. That board is held in by just one screw, going down to up. It's not going all the way through because I don't want to step on the screw, but that should be good enough to start screwing from the top down onto that same board. And that board will help keep these other boards from sagging in when you step on them, giving you the illusion of safety. Okay, going to the top. Yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 2 more. Or, oh, no, 1 more. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my back is killing me. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Time out. So I got a bunch of wood picked over from the other spot that's over there beyond the trees. It was another fort that I was building. I borrowed that wood with no intention of giving it back because this fort is going to be way superior. Got all that wood from the old fort up there, just waiting to be used to build up the second story. But right now, I need to secure the middle part down here, just to add a little more stability. I just took this piece of wood, and this wood is the correct height, which is perfect. I'm gonna screw it in here to attach to there, and then probably take another board of the similar height and screw it in on this side. And they are both just gonna be touching the ground. Obviously, I'm not cementing them in place or anything like that. I can't really screw the wood into the dirt. That's just silliness. So, that is my plan. And it should take quite a chunk of time, especially the part where I'm adding a second story, because there is no shortcuts in making that happen. We need it safer than safe. There are lives at stake here. I found one. That was quick. Okay. Align, align, align. Aligned. So I think if I fit a small piece of wood in between here and then screw those together, even better. More secure. Can't say that enough. More secure. Ooh, that screw is pretty messed up. That board's pretty much useless. See that? 3 screws, all bent up. It's alright. This board is probably a better option. Yep, that'll do nicely. Can't exactly fit another piece in between, but I'm liking how this looks. Brought it together. Neat. Oh. Sorry, accidentally knocked you over. I hope you're okay. Let's do this. Need a few more screws. Went in a whole lot easier on this board than this one. I'm a little worried it might be a little rotten. I hope not. Just seems softer, seems sturdy. You okay? That is accomplished. It's time to move up top. Still want to put in a railing right here so it can, or anybody can grab onto it and help stabilize themselves. Because that's not easy. And the older I get, the harder it becomes. Whew, what a mess. Try to walk around here without stabbing my foot with these screws. Can see the windmill a whole lot more clearly. Cool. All right, so the plan. Bird took a giant dump. Ugh, runny. That's a big bird. See if I can get over here without hurting myself. Okay. So the plan is to build up off of this, basically making the same design. Oh, another turd. Same design as what I have right here. So screw a board in inside and screw a board inside here. And that'll give me another at least 5 feet. And that'll be perfect for the height. You know, in case people that are my height or maybe a little taller can stand up here comfortably and not hunch over. That's the goal. I just hope that I put enough stabilizing wood down there so that all this extra weight and people up here are not going to, you know, cause it to collapse. That's a scary thought. But it feels pretty secure right now. Until it's not. Right? Okay. Stop burning daylight. Get to work. Actually, you should probably be right over on the edge here where I'm not gonna step in the way of the camera. Looking for long pieces, long boards that are in great condition. I think we found our first candidate. Yeah, that looks really good. Maybe I'll put him on the outside instead of the inside. Yeah, because if I go on the inside, then the board that butts up against this board, that's going to go right here, it's going to be protruding out at least, you know, 4 inches. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. I know I don't like that. But now I have these screws in the way. on both sides where this board is supposed to lay flat. So I'm going to try to remove those screws real quick. Nothing real quick about this. That board might be too long, because the other boards are not that long. I want to try to keep it as symmetrical as possible. Drill, where are you, drill? Over in an awkward spot, no doubt. There we go. Whew. Look out. Try to straighten it. Maybe. Come on. There's no traction. I need a board to push against that. Preferably a small one so I can control it. That should do. Oh, that scared me. It gave way, and I didn't expect that, and so I did a little trip backwards because my feet are surrounded by boards, and I do not want to hit the ground from up here. I got it. Yay me. Now the other one. Oh, that's even more bent. There we go. All right. Now the magic of the wood. Come on. Work with me, not against me. Don't have much leverage. Magic. I got it. What a huge waste of time. Okay. Now, back to what I was doing. I need some screws. This looks like a good piece. And there's already a couple screws into it, so why not? Placing the board right here, those stabilizing horizontal pieces, just so I have an extra hand so I don't have to be floating in this board while I'm trying to screw it in. See how I have screws already in there? That's from just taking it off the other fort. I left the screws in. Just one, for so I wouldn't lose them, and two, this is just way more convenient now. And just start screwing in. Okay. There we go. We're moving. That's one. Let's get the other one down before it starts to move. Hey. Oh, solid. I will be adding more screws to it, but for now I'm just making sure it stays put. And put, it is staying. See if we can find same size boards. Possibly a good candidate. Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting good at this judgment here. Oh, I guess it's a little shorter. Oh, actually, oh, check this out. It's definitely too short if I use that piece, the same one as this board that I just put on. But look at this. This side, horizontal board, is sitting on top of that board, which should give me the exact height. Pretty darn close. Instead of way down here, now it's way up here. I'd say that's about as perfect as it's gonna get. I got more screws to remove. 1 second. So thinking about this, I might, because there's a huge gap here. I mean, it's cool to be able to see through it, you know, in case, you know, you miss something, you have better visibility, I guess. But I think I'm going to have to put another board on top of the one here to make it more secure so that these boards don't separate from each other over time. Oh, one dilemma after another, eh? Why is there always a screw that needs removed? Some of it's my own doing. That's why I laugh. Why is it going in? Ah! Well, if it's gonna go in, I might as well put it all the way in. Sure. Well, that didn't go into anything. Ugh. Still able to back it out. Whew. Saved myself a screw. I'm going to try to put a screw in here. Or through this board, I think, so I can try to close the gap. I don't think you'll be able to see this. Yeah, that's pretty secure. I'll come back through here and put more screws in on the other side. Extra stable. Cut this off with a handsaw. Make it, and this a little bit, make it as flat as possible. Yeah, I'll be able to walk underneath of it just fine. Hope you're not taller than me, people. And if you want to come over and use the fort, you have to be my height or shorter if you want to be comfortable. I guess we gotta start finding more boards for the other 3 posts. That one's really short. That's gonna take a lot. And that's the weakest link right there. Great. Gonna have to really build that one up. I think I found it. Hope it's not too tall. Yeah, I don't think I like that. It's too tall. Too bad. It's a good looking piece. Solid too. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Thank you. It's more than just a fort. It's a scratching post. I believe this will work. Yes, indeed. Resting on that. And the height, just about the same. Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. It's got some bent screws to deal with. bent. Just too bent. Let's see if I can straighten it out. Yes, it can be straightened. Well, that was easy. Ah! Try to take a finger off. Wow, I had no hope for that screw. Somehow it worked. Good start. You're a tough one. Check it out. It's like, it's flush right here. And that screw I was trying to get out, it's flush against the screw too. So it's helping me. I can't use it except for that. You know, I can't get it out because the screw is stripped. But that's fine. It's now just holding it in place. That could not have worked out better. Yep. One more screw for good measure. Stripped another one. Well, that battery's dead. I got a backup, don't worry. Easy peasy. Yes. Yes. Ah. Yeah, I don't think I need another board. I don't think I need another board going right there in the middle. Just like that one. But I might change my mind later. More stability. As I keep on saying. But for now, let's work on that corner. This one looks pretty good. this will do nicely. And I already have some screws put in this one. So I should theoretically be able to screw it in without having to get more screws. Yeah, that one's stripped. It's fine. It's just that easy. Now to find a board pretty close in height. I think this will work. It's pretty short. See if there's a longer option here. That's how screws go into legs. Luckily, that did not happen. This looks good. Sort of. A little beaten up and heavy. It's like waterlogged. Yep. That's a lot better. I'm gonna borrow this screw here. Why are you not biting? Oh. It looked like it was going the right direction from this angle. Amazing. It somehow reversed itself on me. Okay. Whew. That scared me. I wasn't even that close to the edge. Okay, small piece. This will work. Couple bent screws to get out. Got it. Solid. Every one of these I have to add more screws. It seems solid now, but Gotta be able to hold weight. Lots of it. Yeah. Whew. Ready to do the last one, which is obviously going to be the most difficult since I don't have a floor. Ah. I might just have to lay some boards across those to, you know, make a little walkway here. I mean, just to stand, not really walk. That makes me nervous. Let's see what we can do. I guess that'll do. Temporary. So I need to screw in a piece of board up against that, but there is a screw that's going to cause a lot of problems here. I can't get that out, so I'm just going to try bashing it with a board until hopefully it falls off or lays flat. See what happens. I need a nice light board, preferably without any screws. This will work. I think that's as flat as it's gonna get. This looks like a good piece to start. It's close to the right height. Might be a little too tall. Might be better off using this side. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. No, no, no! No, no, no! Stay, stay, stay. Stay, stay. Stay, stay, stay. Awesome. Nope. Awesome. Gotcha. I gotcha. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I gotcha. Yeah, I was right. Got another screw over here too, just waiting to be used. Really getting lucky with these boards. That one almost did not work. Nerve-wracking. Yeah, I can fit a small piece right there. Do I have a small piece? That's a good small piece. Not gonna lie, this is really sketchy. You know what? No. This is wood and screws. Guess I should say wood, screws, and drill. But I have an idea. Instead of a measuring tape, I'm just gonna take a piece of wood and use that as a reference point for where I need a handsaw. Sounds like a good idea to me. What could go wrong besides just more crooked second floor? At least I'm testing it out before I have anybody else walk up here. That's important. But look at all that work I've done. Just need to make those all flat. Have 3 sides touching. Well, yeah, I need to throw in another board on that one. And do that right now. This is gonna be the biggest, tallest, tallest corner. So, this is looking really good. I'm impressed with myself. Yay! I have to make them all the same height as the shortest one right there. Bring this down so I can grab some screws. Probably gonna need a ladder up here. If I wasn't already sketched out, that's gonna be even worse. Having a ladder on top of a wobbly surface. It's not really wobbly. I think it's all mental, because I put on those extra boards to keep the thing from wobbling, and it's a whole lot more secure than what it was. So I think I'm in my own head. Luckily, I'm used to wobbly surfaces, being in the military or the Marine Corps. I've been on a boat a couple times. It sucks, but got my sea legs for life, which makes me more stable on wobbly surfaces. Wow, I completely missed it. strut the screw. Great. There, should have just done that in the first place. Instead of trying to hit it in a precise area. Only like an inch to work with. That was dumb. This way, I have 6 inches to work with. Yeah, genius. Leave me alone, I just did a bunch of work, okay? There we go. Now you're working for me, not against me. There. Now the very difficult part. Handsaw. I gotta get a measuring board. This one will work. No, this one will not work. Not tall enough. This will work. I'll be right back. Gotta grab the handsaw. Handsaw. Hey, the handsaw. This is how we do it. Line it up with the tallest piece right here. And then gonna make a saw mark. Now this is my measuring board. See that mark I just made? Yeah. And that mark is going to be put up against each and every one of these. And this is where I will cut that board and those other two to make them perfectly the same height as that one. And I'm going to do that 4 times. Let's go. Let's see if we can saw this down this one corner, and then I'll grab a Nutri-Grain bar or Nature Valley bar. You know, I just mentioned how this is wood and screws and a drill. Well, now it's also a handsaw. But yeah, I was gonna say that all this I'm doing manually, except for the drill. So it's still difficult. I'm not sure I have the energy for this. And wood particles are getting into my eyes. Nothing like the burning of your eyes to make you feel alive. Such an awkward position. The wind is blowing the wrong way. I'm so hungry. It's gonna be worth it. My grandson's gonna be so happy. And it's gonna be worth it. Come on. Oh. It's not as flat as I want. I just had a delicious Nature Valley bar. They're too close to the same sounding, you know? I don't think I'm ever gonna get it right. screws is a lot easier to do than sawing gold. I think most of you would agree. Ain't like them apples. I love them. Like Honeycrisp. Delicious. I just want to do something real quick. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, this board might work. There we go. That's a nice visual. That motivates me to keep going. Ha ha ha. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's looking good. I really hope I have enough longboards to go all the way around. Oy. Not too sure. Only 3 more pieces. Should be able to have enough. I have to check the other fort because I don't have those boards here. That's awesome though. Oh, goodness. Mind over matter. We did it. We did it. We did it.